It all happened so quickly. We had everything planned to perfection. We'd be representing the UK as the gentleman. And as soon as we were to hit the chorus of our song, I may be small, but I'm a love machine. Elvis will pull out his pistol and down. Don VitoPrick with a headshot. Despite me being a grandmaster in all martial arts, and very obviously much tougher than him by a mile, I can see that Elvis is a bit better with the weaponry. He proved that with Eprick. Bit of a waste of time though, cause our song went down a storm and we got kinda sidetracked. Usually everyone hates the UK, and we rightly end up last or thereabouts. But the crowd were going nuts, which only served to encourage us. So we ended up finishing our song to rapturous applause, and even got a standing ovation from Don VitoPrick. Even though he's meant to be a cripple in his mobility scooter. Yeah. The same bloke that should be dead, Bree's gonna be pissed to say the least. Oh well. This is the really screwed up bit though. We actually won the damn thing. I've never won anything in my life, so you can imagine how easily it went to my head. Elvis was no different. He was totally caught up in it all and said, mate, forget this killing nonsense. We can rinse this, get paid top dollar and become famous too. Couldn't really argue with that, to be honest. So yeah, we went backstage and partied the night away. As you do. My phone was going nuts. Too many messages to list now, but the most eye-catching were from Bree, who said, you absolute fucking clowns! If you don't fix this now, I'm gonna kill you both. Maya's message was nicer. It said, I'm not sure what I just witnessed on TV just now, but oh my god, I'm literally crying from laughing and happiness for you both. Oh yeah, there was a weird one from Eprick. It was a picture of his knob and a one-liner that said, love from Hollywood. I think he meant to send that one to his mum. Anyway, we partied into the small hours, and before we managed to grab some sleep, we were whisked off in a limo for our first interview on early morning TV. I was knackered and fell asleep, but I visioned of Elvis punching the presenter. Probably just a dream though. Shortly afterwards, we were signed to a German agent called Hans, who said he'd make us rich and household celebrities. He was a lawyer on the side and said we just had to trust him implicitly. Reckoned it was normal for an agent to get 55% of all earnings. I argued that it didn't sound right, and with the threat of violence, he backed off, and now it's just 50%. Proper results! What followed was pure madness. Magazine fashion shoots, editorials, interviews, endorsements galore, plus worldwide travel. No request was off the table, and said we could have whatever we wanted. Anything! Famous last words. Then the big players came calling, and we were offered a 5-record deal with Sony. All the legal stuff sounded boring, so Hans was left to sort the paperwork while we snuck off to the pub with a couple of groupies. What an amazing life! But we didn't take into account though, was that whilst we were living the dream, we now had massive flashing beacons on our heads that said, here we are guys! To those who had scores to settle with us for all the shit we've caused, it's just a matter of time before things really go tits up. To top it all off, it turns out that turd prick never died from the flush of death. He's been festering in the sewage and training to exact his revenge. Oh great,